Hello, beloved. I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be taking it step by step as usual. I hope that you will enjoy the making today. May God richly bless you, and remember that life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. Until next time, please keep watching. Hello, beloved. I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. I hope everybody is doing wonderful today. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how I make my simple chocolate chip cookie. If you are interested, please stay tuned. Now, without further ado, let me go ahead and show you the ingredients we'll be needing to make this amazing recipe. So over here in this container, I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Here I have a teaspoon of kosher salt. Here I have a teaspoon of baking powder. I have half a teaspoon of baking soda. Here I'm using 13 tablespoons of butter. You can either use salted or unsalted butter. I have 2 eggs. Here I have half a cup of brown sugar. Over here I have 2/3 cups of granulated sugar. You need your vanilla extract. And here I have 2 cups of chocolate chip. I'll be using my electric stand mixer to make this recipe. If you're interested, please stay tuned and let's get started. So in the stand mixer, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and cream our butter and sugar together, okay? You can either cut your butter into pieces, it makes it much easier to work with it. So at this point, what I'll be doing is I'll be adding my 2 large eggs. At the same time, I'm going to add a tablespoon of my vanilla extract. And let's just continue to have it cream together. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add all our dry ingredients into the flour and then mix it thoroughly and add it to our creamy eggs and butter mixture. So simply add everything together, okay? Okay. So once that is taken care of, let's move it on to adding it to our cream butter. So here I'm just simply adding the flour to the butter mixture and I'm just doing it gradually. We'll go ahead and mix it in. So now the last ingredient we are going to add will be the chocolate chip. So this is how the cookie dough looks like right now. Okay, it looks very nice and firm. So what we'll be doing right now is I'm going to use this tablespoon and I'm going to scoop about 2 of this and I'm going to form it into a ball and put it on our tray with the parchment paper on it. Okay, so stay tuned as I do that. So use your nice clean hands to make this form or this shape. Okay, just like that. You're going to use your hand to form a ball. If you want it smaller than this, you can go that route as well. Okay, so you saw me using both baking powder and baking soda. Some people just use baking powder without the soda. Some people use baking soda without the powder. If you use both, then it means that you want your chocolate chip to be soft and chewy in the inside and crispy on the outside. Okay, so it all depends on you how you want your chocolate chip to be, but I want it to be both, so that is why I went that route. Also, when you are putting it on the parchment paper, you want to make sure that you are leaving some space in between because it will spread once it's baked. Okay, so leave some space in between, at least have 3 on a row. Okay, so here are the spaces I'm leaving in between, like that, and the third one is going to be right here. So when I finish making the ball, I'm going to show you how it looks like, so please keep watching. At this point, you also want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are going to bake the cookies until they are completely golden brownish. Okay, so just in case if you have a large amount of the cookie dough and you don't want to bake everything at once, what you can do is you can go ahead and refrigerate the rest or put it in the freezer. Some people tend to refrigerate their dough before baking the cookie for about 40 minutes to 1 hour. If that is the route you want to go, you can also do that, but for me, I just want to go ahead and bake mine right now. Okay, so this is how the first batch look like right now. I have a total of 12 on the sheet. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and I'm going to bake it anywhere from 10, that's the oven, it's ready, anywhere from 10 to 11 minutes or till when it's golden brownish and I feel like I have achieved the readiness. Okay, so I'll go ahead and also complete the rest. So let's go ahead and put this batch in the oven and then I'll show you the final result when it's completely baked. First batch of the cookies have finished baking and I'm just going to put it here on the cooling rack and make sure it's completely cooled. It looks amazing and it smells amazing as well. So when they have finished cooling, I'm just going to break them into 2 so you have an idea how they look like. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and break one of the cookie into 2 so you see how it looks like in the inside. This is how it looks like in the inside. I want to thank you all so much for coming by and learning how to make this amazing recipe. As you saw, the making was very simple. Please do not forget to share and subscribe. I really appreciate your love and support. Until next time, may God richly bless you. Chocolate chip cookies. Bye for now.